Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and to another video. I hope you're all doing well. Today I'm unboxing two small items that I purchased from Strathberry at the end of last summer. I decided to share them with you now because spring and summer are just around the corner and these items are definitely more summer coated. Although yes, you can use them all year round. As you can probably tell, it is a small leather good and I did buy two. So this first item is the Strathberry Multrees Sunglasses Case in the color Sand. Featuring the brand's signature bar across the front, it's handcrafted from 100% calf grain leather and designed to include a leather loop strap as well as a metal stud closure, which I'll show you in just a sec. Full transparency, I haven't been able to use this yet because, as I mentioned, I purchased them at the end of last summer and my sunglass wearing days since then have been limited. When I first saw this item on the Strathberry website, it only came in 3 colors, 2 of which weren't really my style and 1 in black. I loved the black one, but I already have a black leather sunglass case from Valextra in a similar style. So I decided that if I was going to buy another item that was so similar, then it at least had to be in a different color. Now, I'm not sure when these colors were released, but I didn't see them until the end of summer, and then that's when I ended up buying them. And lucky for me, they were on sale by then, so it ended up working out. It actually may not have been a sale. It might have been a discount code that I found. But either way, I'm really happy with the colors that I ended up getting. I'm such a neutrals lover, so I was really excited when I saw them. This one in sand, I was really hoping would match my new mini bum bag in sand, and it does to an extent. It's just a bit more on the tan side, whereas the mini bum bag pulls a bit more pink. And like I said, because I am a creature of habit, I bought a second one in another neutral color. So presenting for a second time the Strathberry Multrees Sunglass Case in the color taupe. I will say that if you buy either one of these pieces or honestly any leather piece, always check the stitching. I actually had to exchange the original taupe case that I got because of a pop stitch on the back. So honestly, it just never hurts to double check. Thankfully, the Strathberry team were really helpful. They were also really quick in getting back to me. Basically, I emailed them with the issue. They asked to see a couple of photos. I sent them some. They then followed up with a prepaid return label. And once I let them know that I had shipped the return item, they placed the order for my replacement. So all in all, it only really took about a week to resolve because by the time that my return item reached them, the replacement item reached me. And that swiftness in providing resolution was very much appreciated because there wasn't like some long drawn out wait before I had the replacement item in my hands. So yeah, 100% satisfied with Strathberry customer service on this one. They're doing a great job. Now I do have a bit of a confession. Since I bought these two pieces, I have bought a 4th sunglass case for a pair of sunglasses that I got in the dead of winter. I don't really know what I was thinking. I love the sunglasses. I love the new sunglass case, but we don't get a lot of sunny days in the winter, so. But the case is something that I found on Poshmark, and it was such a good find. Now, I don't typically shop on Poshmark. I do sell on Poshmark, but somehow I ended up winning like a $500 credit over the holidays, and I decided to have fun with it. I figured why not use it on something that, I might not be able to find in store. And I found a few things, and I can't wait to share them with you, but just forewarning, one of them is a sunglass case. It is a different style though, so at least there's that. I'm branching out. In case you're interested in this kind of item for the summer, I wanted to also give you an idea of the other glasses case that I have from Valextra. I've honestly found them to be so useful because they're so compact, but still also provide a good amount of protection for your frames. To be completely honest, none of my bags can actually fit the cases that these frames were sold to me with. And I also don't think that the little dust bags that they come with provide sufficient protection. Like, it's great for protecting against scratching, but to me, it's just not enough. So cases like these I do find to be a really great option for securing and protecting your glasses while you're on the go. I definitely use the Valextra case a lot. As you can see, there are some like cream stains on there. It definitely needs a bit of a cleaning. And I do foresee myself using the Strathberry cases a lot as well. But the most obvious difference between the two was the size. The Strathberry cases are much larger than the Valextra case, which itself is way thinner. So honestly, I guess for me, it'll just come down to what bag I'm using. Smaller bags will get the Valextra case, and larger bags with a bit more capacity will get the Strathberry cases. But to be honest, I don't think you can go wrong with either one. Though it is important to mention the Valextra case is significantly more expensive than the Strathberry case. The Strathberry cases right now are priced at 240 Canadian dollars, whereas the Valextra case that I have currently retails for 550 Canadian dollars, and the Valextra case with the leather strap retails for 700 Canadian dollars. Although I will point out that I bought mine in Italy, so I was able to benefit from the lower retail prices and the VAT return. Thank you very much. Am I done buying sunglasses cases? I think for now I am, but if I see one in a really nice cray-like or chalk color, I don't know if I'll be able to resist because then I would have like all my neutral bases covered. And then from there, I'll move on to like colorful colors. Let's just hope I don't see anything and I can, keep my wallet closed for now. But anyway, that's all I have for you today, friends. I hope you enjoyed today's video. As always, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!